Hi, my name is Taya, and I chose to do my project on Kava. Um, Basically, its slogan is one network, two chains, and you'll figure out why later on in the presentation. And kind of one reason that I chose to do this one when I was researching coins and cryptocurrencies to talk about is because in my research I learned that Kava is a valuable addition to the digital currency world and blockchain industry. Um, this is all due to its ongoing developments. As you'll see later in the slides as well, it has a lot of new launches and it just was released in 2018. And it has a good long term earning potential in the cryptocurrency market. So, the problem that the network or the coin addresses is that developers are seeking to streamline the decentralized lending sector via the integration of a variety of proprietary technologies. And it also wants to provide stablecoins through USDX in a decentralized lending in a simpler way against all major crypto assets. So, next. Okay, so how does Kava even work? So this image right here is pulled directly from the Kava white paper. It kind of takes you through the steps on how you deposit your crypto through your wallet. It's compatible with like Ledger and the Tether wallet. And then it goes through how you can create a CDP and how you get your stable coins back, and then how after you pay off your debts, then you get your returned crypto. But we will discuss this a little more in detail later on in the presentation because this does look a little bit confusing. Okay, so why was the Kava network created? So kind of like I mentioned earlier, the Kava slogan is one network, two chains. And before I get into the bullet points on the slide, I kind of want to address that Kava is a lightning fast layer 1 blockchain that features a developer optimized co-chain architecture, and this combines the chains of the Cosmos network and the Ethereum network. It combines this into a single scalable network called Kava. So, with that being said, Kava was created to leverage a feature in the Cosmos network called zones. So these zones are also known as application-specific blockchains. Each zone is a spoke connected to a hub. These hubs can be connected to other hubs, kind of like you see in this graph here. There's all these hubs are connected together, and together each zone and all the hubs make up the whole Cosmos network. So the Cosmos network is also referred to as the Internet of Blockchains, and this helps the Kava network broaden the number of crypto assets its borrowers can use in the Kava network. So the goal is to have these two chains, Ethereum and Cosmos, working for one network, and you're taking the best parts of each network and having them work together to build something even better. For example, the Cosmos network aids in the Ethereum's weaknesses when it comes to scaling, because in the DeFi sector, Ethereum has a problem when it comes to scaling them. So that's why a lot of people think building Kava on Cosmos kind of has a one up on a lot of those DeFi networks. Okay, so kind of a continuation on from last slide. This network, or Kava, is arguably one of the most popular projects in the DeFi sector. This is because, unlike many similar protocols and DeFi platforms, Kava is not built on the Ethereum network. It is built on the Cosmos network. This attribute, many argue that it gives Kava additional functionalities that those other protocols and platforms do not have because they're built on the Ethereum network. The Cosmos network is the world's most used framework for building blockchains. This gives Kava the support it needs for its lending protocol. and the Cosmos SDK blockchain connects Kava to 30 different chains via their IBC protocol. This is another reason that the development team decided to use the Cosmos network, because unlike the Ethereum network, the blockchain platform relies on customization and interoperability, which was one of the problems that the chain addresses in the prior slides. So kind of some attributes that the network has is it has 3 main attributes. You can use the Kava Lend, Kava Swap, or Kava Mint. Kava Lend enables its users to earn with their minted USDX by supplying it as collateral, as along with other assets they own, kind of similar to what we talked about in the how does it work slide. Kava Swap is decentralized cross-chain autonomous market making, or AMM, system that allows users to swap natively across the world's most important assets. And then you also have Kava Mint. It allows users to unlock their crypto assets as collateral and mint loans in USDX, which is Kava's native stablecoin. Next, so the developers and the ecosystem of the network. This right here is Brian Kerr. He's the CEO and co-founder of Kava. Rudery, I think that's how you say his name, O'Donnell, is also a co-founder, and so is Scott Stewart. Denali Marsh, who is an experienced smart contract developer, is one of Kava's blockchain engineers. And then this co-chain architecture between the Cosmos network and the Ethereum network allows any developer on the Kava platform to build and deploy their projects using either ecosystem. This ensures the needs of the users and Kava community are met by giving them power to vote on and say in whatever goes on in the blockchain. Okay, some general tokenomics about Kava. The market cap is 987,397,197. The trading volume sits at 192,321,372. As of April 28th of 2022, the price for the Kava coin is $5.47. It was an all-time high. It sat at $9.12 on August 30th of 2021. Its all-time low was at around 28 cents in March 13th of 2020. And its market cap rank on CoinGecko is number 100. Okay, so for this slide, I turned off my camera because it kind of was in the way of some words, so I wanted you to be able to see the whole screen. So some technical details about this project is that coming up soon with the Kava 10 or Kava 1.0 launch, which I'll discuss in the next couple slides, you have the Ethereum co-chain beta launch, and then you also have the launch of a 750 million developer incentive program, and then there has been a series of partnerships and protocol launches that have expanded the size of the Kava ecosystem. So in an article that I found when I was doing this research, it's called Kava Turns Bullish as Ethereum Co-Chain Initiates Push Toward EVM Compatibility. The author of the article, Jordan Finiseth, explains that since the middle of March, Kava has started to build up momentum. And then he acknowledges that these 3 technical details, or that these 3 reasons, are why since March until now the Kava token has jumped around 70% in its price. So kind of more about these 3 launches is, first, the Ethereum Co-Chain beta launch. This launch would enable support for the Ethereum virtual machine smart contracts, and at the same time, like the Cosmos Co-Chain, it would enable the support for the Tendermint consensus engine and the inter-blockchain communication protocol. the second detail, the launch of the 750 million developer incentive program. The expectation of this launch was to help get developers on board from DeFi gaming and non-fungible tokens into the Kava community. This incentive mechanism plans to distribute 62.5% of all block rewards to developers who are using Kava's Ethereum and Cosmos cochain as a part in their effort to become a builder-owned network. And then the remaining 37.5% of those block rewards will be distributed to any stakers of Kava in the ecosystem. And then kind of just an overview of this series of partnerships and protocol launches. The most recent of them on the Kava Network include those of the NFT marketplace OpenBuySea and the decentralized finance launchpad DexPad and the DeFi piggy bank WePiggy. There are many more other recent launches on the Kava Network. These are just kind of the most three eye-opening that caught my eye when I was researching, and a lot of these launches and things that Kava has going on its blockchain and the network with development or incentive programs. It's pretty eye-opening to see the trend that Kava is kind of building for itself, just considering that it was just founded in 2018. Okay, so I got my camera back on. So kind of the history of a lot of launches. The first one that kind of made news was Kava 3. That was launched in June of 2020, and this upgraded introduced support to the Kava lending platform. And the next was Kava 4 in October of 2020. This was kind of like a gateway for their hard protocol, and then kind of a continuation of that was Kava 5, which was in March of 2021. It supported the hard protocol version 2. And shortly after that, you had a Kava 6 launch. It was at the end of March of 2021, so in the same month. This launch included the release of the AMM service that we talked about earlier and its application, Kava SAFU funds, and then it also enabled the Kava staking derivative. Next, we had Kava 7 in April of 2021. This released a robo-advisor service and application, as well as a direct Ethereum bridge to Kava. And then in August of 2021, you have Kava 8. It was released with a direct Bitcoin bridge to the Kava network. And then the last of its upgrades to present day is Kava 9. It was launched in January of 2022, so just the beginning of this year. And it implemented that Cosmos IBC protocol that I talked about earlier as well. This feature enabled several IBC assets in the Kava ecosystem, and then it also allowed for transfers of native Kava assets on other chains. So, and then to piggyback off just the last slide, what is next for Kava? Kava will be launching Kava 10 or Kava 1.0 on May 10th of 2022. So that's coming up pretty soon here. In about a week, they'll be launching that. And just to kind of wrap up things as my conclusion, since 2018, when it was founded, the Kava Network has launched and evolved immensely. As you can see, they almost had they had 2 upgrades in 1 month at the beginning of March of 2021 at the end. I think these launches have only kept making the network more functional and attractive for its users and developers. And a lot of the research that I've done and a lot of what I guess the big guns in crypto are saying about this project is that the prediction for the network have been nothing but positive from what I have read. So it's really nice. And here are my references.